Yo, what is up everybody, and welcome back to another Madden 17 Ultimate Team game. This weekend, the most feared promo in MUT took flight. We had some players growing 7 feet tall like Kam Chancellor. You had others getting crazy boost in overall, like Ndamukong Suh, Brian Urlacher, even goal players like Gabe Jackson, Cordero Patterson. Then we also had the elites like Derrick Henry's a 97 overall with the chemistry boost. You had Quentin Dixon, our secondaries. My opponent trying to hit Cordero Patterson, who has 95 speed for the weekend. Now all of these players are grown. Only some of them are as he takes his shots downfield. Quentin Dixon able to break that one up. Like last year, all the players grew as we end up getting a sack, a fumble, and a recovery by Michael Strahan as Henry up the middle gets the touchdown. Even though Derrick Henry looks big, he's just normally 6'3". Last year, all the players grew in the most feared promo. This year, only the Freak of Nature's players grow, and that's like 5 or 6 players. So it's pretty selective. I liked it better last year, but I can still dig the way it is this year. I guess the overall boost still makes it cool for the weekend. Just a little gimmick for the weekend as Ramon Foster, or I believe his name is Ramon Foster, gets the interception. What I do know is my opponent left the game. Hope you guys leave a like in the video if you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe for more. Now, I'm kidding. We're going into another game. Not only are we going to another game, but as you guys saw right there, he has DeAndre Hopkins and Jamaal Charles. The special thing about them is they are 2 of the freak of nature players, as we somehow didn't get that interception on the pass intended for Patterson. You see, Jamaal Charles is bigger than everyone else, and so is DeAndre Hopkins on the left side of the field as he throws in the middle of the field to his tight end. I was wondering why only some players were big, because I didn't know at the time when I was playing the game that only some players grew, but eventually I figured it out as Marcus Peters is thankfully able to hold his own against a guy who's like a foot taller than him, as so that was right through the hands of Kam Chancellor. He's got some pretty big mitts, so I guess I'll let it slide right there. His hands are a little bit bigger than normal as 4th down coming up after that screen pass didn't get the first. He's going for it, and he's intercepted this time. Chancellor hangs on. Kam is 7 feet tall, so I guess I won't put too much blame on him for throwing that pass, but you definitely don't want to throw it to Kam Chancellor, as we definitely didn't want to do that. Trying to take advantage of Cordero Patterson's 95 speed by throwing that drag route right there. Some of these players with the boost are just crazy good. Like I mentioned Patterson, Derrick Henry is going to be crazy good with 92 speed, and he's a power back. That's pretty good as we come out 1st down passing the ball. We're still looking for our nice little receiving core, 1-2 duo of Julio Jones and Odell Beckham Jr. as we go in the middle of the field, and that's Julio for the touchdown. My opponent was coming out a lot of man coverage early on in this game, and I was going to make them pay. I feel like in this year's game, especially a lot more than last year's game, if you know the right man-beating plays, you can just take your opponent out of man coverage and force them to play zone. Last year, like man of 3 deep was very overpowered as DeAndre Hopkins takes the ball to the 45-yard line. This year, though, it's a little bit more well-balanced. Zones, if anything, are a little bit more overpowered. If anything, as 2nd down and 12 comes up, and that was almost intercepted by Urlacher. Chancellor was also in the area. 3rd down passing Rodgers for Hopkins, and it's stripped away by Jalen Ramsey. Another one of the most feared players, actually a goal. Look at 4th down, we're using Michael Strahan, using the new chemistry, going nowhere as he chucks it up, and Hopkins is going somewhere instead to the 18-yard line. Just aggressive catching, a battle of the beasts right there. Charles versus Chancellor, and Kam won that battle easily. So you can definitely tell he's targeting DeAndre Hopkins more than his other receivers, trying to get them involved, though when he goes the other way, we're still there with Kam Chancellor. And look, at a certain point, I know the cookie jar is a little bit bigger than it normally is, but you can't put your hands in the cookie jar. I don't care how big it is. It's Derrick Henry showing that power, trucking that poor cornerback right there, bringing up a 3rd down and 8, looking for Odell. You don't always got to throw it to the tallest guy on the field, man. Odell's 5'11", but he's still doing his thing, and so is Julio Jones. Those 2 are still unstoppable, in case you were wondering, as we run the ball with Henry. Definitely like playing with this Henry, man. He was pretty fun to play with. Kam Chancellor was a lot of fun to play with the user and stuff like that. I would have gotten more of the players that grew. I just didn't know how the promo worked. I played these games at like 4 o'clock in the morning the night before the promo wore off. I almost forgot about this thing, but here we are with it, and once again torching the man coverage. We run hurry up, it's man again, and it's a touchdown to Cordero Patterson. This guy has to make adjustments if he wants to get back in this game, as he throws a dangerous pass right there. Bad thing for him though is he won't get a chance to make defensive adjustments, because we're coming out on offense to start the 2nd half. He badly needs to get points on the board somehow, some way, with 2 timeouts, 14 seconds left, just chucking it up, praying, and his prayer is not being answered, even though Hopkins almost caught the ricochet. 4th down, going for it, and it's incomplete. And that was a very high risk, low reward play, as we're going to get bailed out a little bit right there, because that is a roughing the passer penalty. We get the ball. We're going for it instead of kicking the field goal. No time left. Going for Julio, and it's over everybody that had halftime. Honestly, I would have kicked the field goal. I felt like this was a close game and we needed the field goal, but I think we have a good grip of this game, so I just went for it. And we get ball coming out of halftime as he run commits right here, and downfield we go for Odell Beckham Jr. He's got no one near him, and oh man, I think my A button is broke. I don't know what's going on here. I couldn't tell you what was going on. Odell was doing that by himself. Give that man a personal foul. Also, give him a touchdown. We're up 21-0. He's taunting himself. Problem for him though is that did not help him, and he only returned the ball to the 15-yard line, and then he gets sacked on the next play by Terrell. Actually, that's Shaq Thompson. Shaq Thompson was playing pretty good for me. He's one of the goal most feared players, and he's very fast. And I think he plays a little bit more middle linebacker this year for the Panthers, but they got him at outside linebacker, which I definitely don't have a problem with. It's Deandre Hopkins gets the catch right there. I tried to send a little bit of a blitz, and he just was able to find his playmaker. So we're just not going to do that again as he chucks it up one-on-one. Deandre Hopkins caught one of these earlier, but for the most part, we are shutting them down. We have Jalen Ramsey on him now to hopefully keep up with him speed-wise as he throws to the tight end, who is not able to catch the pass in traffic. Third down, running Henry. He also has Henry along with Jamaal Charles, but both of them are struggling. And once again, fourth down. He definitely likes going for his fourth down. He's not good at converting, but he's definitely good at finding Kam Chancellor. It is pretty easy to find Kam Chancellor, but you're not supposed to throw it to him, man. You got receivers on the field named DeAndre Hopkins and Brandon Cooks and stuff like that. You don't, like, stop throwing to Kam Chancellor, my man. As third down and 23 comes up, and we end up getting sacked right there by Olivier Vernon. That drive was a little bit of a disaster, to say the least, as he is going to end up just needing this one out and getting the ball at the 20-yard line. Even though he picked it up in the end zone, so it doesn't really matter as he runs the ball with Charles. He needs to get something going on offense. Besides one DeAndre Hopkins lob streak, he has struggled badly, and that is not going to help. I believe Quentin Dix was able to strip that away. Third down and 9. Just don't throw it at Cam. He's not able to throw it at anyone. Pressure in the backfield. Fourth down and 9 at the own 21-yard line. This might be the game. And Terrell Suggs. Oh man, that might as well game, set, and match right there. But he's still staying in the game. We're going to try to get one more touchdown near the end of the third quarter. Calling a screen pass once again for Cordero Patterson. Waiting for just a little bit of space to get open. We do get 5 yards out of that, so I don't mind that play. Third down, man coverage again. And we burn it again for a touchdown. Julio Jones. I think it's official. This guy has been run out of the building, and it wasn't official then. Mason Foster did it right there with the interception. The connection to your peer has been lost. I wonder what happened there. So hope you guys leave a like on this video if you guys enjoyed it. If you guys enjoyed some of the most feared gameplay, some of the enraged players, subscribe for more Madden 17 Ultimate Team games. I got one more game with the most feared squad, so you guys will see that probably Friday. So until then, I'll catch you guys next time.